Good morning. It is 7:14 a.m. on Friday, March, or excuse me, not March, but May 13th. Friday the 13th. In hindsight, that was actually part of probably what made me think about watching the Friday the 13th movies the other day. I had just forgotten. In any case, it is Friday, May 13th, 2022. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. I also have discovered that apparently part of the key to having Rocket not wake me up so early is he likes. So, in my bedroom, my bed is up against the wall where the window is, and it is just about the perfect height so that Rocket can lay on the bed and rest his chin on the windowsill and look out the window. And further, I sometimes have the window open a little bit so he can smell the air outside. And sometimes I have, the blinds open just enough for the part of the window that's open. And it occurred to me that he's been waking up just at about the same time that all the birds start chirping and the starts kind of getting light in the sky just a little bit. And it's like, oh, I wonder. And sure enough, I closed the window and the blinds last night, and Rocket didn't wake me up so early. So, in any case, though, it's Friday. I watched the third of the movies that we're going to talk about for Watching 100 Movies in our next episode, which should record on Sunday. And it was the David Lean adaptation of Great Expectations. And it was interesting because we were doing a trilogy of David Lean films, who is best known probably for Lawrence of Arabia and Bridge on the River Kwai. But I didn't realize that we were also getting an Alec Guinness trilogy because he is in all three of those movies. And for that matter, he's also in Lawrence of Arabia and Bridge on the River Kwai. And so I hadn't realized they were so hand in hand, those two. In any case, I feel like Great Expectations, compared to the Oliver Twist adaptation, which is one of the other movies we were doing, Great Expectations is kind of a chaotic story. I mean, like, it's got the same Dickens melodrama that like Oliver Twist does, but I feel like it's a little bit more all over the place. Like, it's a good movie, but at the same time, the story is just kind of feels a little haphazard to me, and also the fact that they've got a 38-year-old guy playing 21-year-old Pip is distracting. I mean, it's one thing to say it's commonplace to have actors who are actually older playing young people like that because, it's like that's a common thing. But especially when, in terms of, it's not like they need to show the character at several different ages. Like it's a pretty common thing lots of times when you have a biopic where you have a kid actor playing a character as a kid, but then as soon as they're 20, you have the adult actor who plays them from age 20 through 70 or whatever, like if you're showing their whole life. But in this case, there's really only kind of the two ages. You have, little kid Pip, and then you have young adult Pip, and they cast the 38-year-old guy. Whatever, it's fine. But I also then wound down the evening with a few episodes of Joe Pera Talks with You. And I feel like I think I may have talked about that show a little bit before, but let me just reiterate if you missed that one or if I'm forgetting or something. Joe Pera Talks with You is a show that I believe was on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim. But you can watch the stream. You can stream the 3 seasons on HBO Max now. And in principle, it sounds like a show that could be boring because primarily what it is, I'm sure I've talked about it, but just again, I guess as a reminder, Joe Pera is a man who looks like he is somewhere in his 30s, early 40s maybe, but he kind of acts like he's an old man. Like he has a kind of just calm way of talking like this, and he kind of just walks around with a little bit of a stooped posture and doesn't move very fast, and he's interested in ordinary things like beans or uh, going on a nice nature walk and that sort of thing. And so the show, like the premise of it, is he's just telling you about what got going on, or he's teaching you about something or whatever. And then there's various little bits of other comedy that kind of happens around him. But the thing is, it's just so charming and gentle and soothing. And it just, like, in the same way that a lot of people sort of discovered with Ted Lasso that they like a show where people are nice and do nice things. It's like that. And each episode is only like 12 minutes. And so it's easy to just like do one or two. And I just really recommend you check it out, even if it's just an episode or two. I have discovered that I just really, really love it. So I'll leave it there. And I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.